be showing you guys what might be considered one of the strongest builds in Jujutsu Infinite. Take a look at this. So if I actually Black Flash, look at the damage that I'm about to deal. If you didn't see that, that's about 20k. Also, with the stat page I have, it also heals me when I Black Flash and gives me bonus buffs. So I'm going to do it again for you guys. $23k. And as I hit more Black Flashes, not only does it get more powerful, but it also buffs me. Now I'm dealing 20k damage, or 200 damage per M1, and as you can see, as my buffs start to wear off, I deal less damage. So this build is really powerful in the right hands, and if you do the build correctly, you're going to be dealing a bunch of damage. It heals you, increases your damage, look, now I'm back to 200 damage, and it deals about 20 to 23k per Black Flash. Pretty powerful. Sparks of Black Flash every third hit you do, and now my damage has gone up again. So you're landing Black Flashes, you're going to be dealing more damage, and on top of dealing more damage, it buffs you. It's just a really good combo. Now obviously this build is extremely powerful, and I'm going to be showing you guys the stat page for it now. So this is my focus. Your focus is going to be very important, by the way. Focus is probably the main part of this build. So obviously you're going to have your focus awaken, you're going to have your focus increase 1, and you're also going to have your Black Flash proficiency maxed all the way out. Now you're going to have focus 2 maxed out, then you're going to have your focus tokens maxed all the way out, just so you can increase the amount of Black Flashes you do as well. Also, you're going to have vampiric Black Flash. For each Black Flash you land, you'll heal around 1%. Also, vampiric, we're going to max that out. This is going to heal you in combat. Now, obviously, for the PvE side of it, doesn't really matter if it heals you, but if you use this build in PvP, obviously it's going to be important if you heal. As well as that, it's really good for bosses as well. You can heal whilst you're doing boss fights. This build is powerful enough to the point where you don't really need to use your domain expansions or spam your innate abilities, etc. You can really just spam Black Flash and kill these bosses really fast. So here, increase, you're just going to max all out your focus. Just going to show you permanently gain a 0.5 increase on your focus gain. Very good, by the way. Increase your focus. Total concentration, yes, you're going to want total concentration. As you can see here, upon landing Black Flash, you'll enter a state of total concentration. Seconds increase depending on if you max it out or not. Where you damage is buffed by 5%, and your moves on your cooldown, or your move cooldowns, are 10% shorter. Very, very powerful. Again, if you have a good weapon as well that also kind of buffs your damage, total concentration is really good. Really good, really good. And then Sparks of Black Flash. I'm not going to read all of that. You can see it in your own skill page. Now here in health, it's not too important. Health is, you're not really going to be putting points here. You really can just slap your left over here. Health is important, but health isn't really that important. So health awakening, health increase 1, health increase 2, and then usually health is the last part of this you're going to be putting your points in, so you kind of run out of points here. Within your technique, you don't put a thing. This is not an innate build. You don't want to use any. If you waste your points in innate, your techniques, etc., it's going to take away from your overall damage. So this is not an innate build. Throwing that one out there. If you spend all your spins on trying to get the best thing, and you want to use this build might not be for you. It might not be for you. And then in the strength category, this is probably where you're going to spend most of your points aside from focus. Obviously, strength awakening improves your muscle damage. The melee improves your muscles and melee damage. Yes, super important, by the way. You can outperform blitz rush, hold blah blah blah. Strength increase 4. Obviously, And then you're gonna have Rib Breaker. Heavy attacks can now faster or break opponent's ribs. It applies fragile status. Obviously this is good for PvP as well, which is why you want to focus on that, is get this as well. And everything else just really isn't important. Uplift, shoulder throw, you don't really care about any of these. It's not that important. Again, your main damage really comes from your black flashes. Landing your black flashes increases your overall damage, buffs you, and makes your cooldown shorter. So black flashes is the main part of this build. However, now that you have the stat page, it's not over, because you need the correct items in order to max out this build, to make it like fully crazy. Now, these are all the drops you're gonna have. So let's start off with Eyes of Blood first. Very good. This increases your strength by 100. It doesn't give any health, it doesn't give any technique, because you're not going to be using that, right? Next you have the Demonic Robe. This increases your strength by about 25. It also gives you a little bit of health, and yes, it does have some technique. Now I'm not 100% sure if there's a better shirt. There probably is a better shirt you can wear, so you can change the shirt accordingly to how you see fit. If you find a better shirt, let me know. But with this shirt, you do get a bit of health, you get a bit of strength, you get a bit of technique. The technique part is just kind of useless to us, so if you find something that gives way more strength and a bit more health, then by all means, even if it has no health, if it increases your strength, by all means wear that. It's going to be super good. Here we have the Cloak of Inferno, 50 health, 40 strength, 40 technique. Again, don't really care about the technique, but the strength and the health definitely helps. That's already a plus from the shirt, and whatever this is, the cloak, is gonna almost be 100 strength plus, right? Here we have the ring that gives about 60 strength. Very good legendary ring. And here you have the Sinner's Trousers, gives you plus 20 strength, gives you some health as well. And then here you have the Ravenous Axe, which is really good. It has 3 moves, and it deals, its base M1 damage is really high as well. I'm not too sure if this is the best curse technique or curse tool that you can use, but still it's going to be very good for you regardless. It has 3 really good moves, and yeah. But that's not it. Now I need to show you guys how you can actually get all of these things. Okay, now obviously you're gonna want to get the items. You're probably wondering, yo Axe, how do I get the items? So the first place you get the item from is from Cursed School, and Cursed School is gonna give you the powerful ring. Grind Cursed School, you're gonna get Cursed School key drops. Eventually you'll get 100 of them, and you just craft a powerful ring. Next up, you're actually going to want to go to Ares Farm. Ares, I don't know how you pronounce it, but Ares Farm. You're gonna get Eyes of Blood first, and boom, once you get Eyes of Blood first, you can go crazy with that. Now this one's a little bit more of a grind because you have to get 200 keys. Yeah, you're gonna be farming this one for a while, I won't lie to you. Next, you're gonna get the Demonic Robe at the Hyane Imaginary Demon, or Hyane, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, 100 of these and you're good to go, baby. And then last, you're gonna come here for the Cloak of Inferno, obviously. The Volcano Curse, you're gonna be doing that 100, well not 100 times, but you're gonna be trying to get 100 different ashes from there, and you'll be able to craft the Cloak of Inferno. Then lastly, if you want to get this weapon, it's probably the hardest part to actually get this weapon. You're gonna have to farm missions, which is pretty jarring, I know. But to get the Ravenous Axe, you need to farm missions, and obviously 180 and 120 give the exact same percentage. So I do recommend just farming 120, obviously, because it's going to be easier, which means you can defeat everything at a faster rate. So yeah, you're gonna want to farm that, and yeah, good luck. Honestly, good luck. It's a grind to get everything, but if you do manage to finally get everything that you need, well, you will be dealing the necessary damage. So on the most part, that's actually going to complete your build. However, I didn't say it's completely finished. I said on the most part. Now, to actually just completely maximize your damage and effects, buffs, etc., you're gonna need your energy, nature, and awakening. So if you manage to get a good energy nature, I'm not even too sure what energy natures are in the game, and I don't know anything about energy natures or awakening, but I'm imagining if you get a good one, you'll actually be able to maximize your damage. So get energy nature, you use it. Let's say you get a good one. Literally got a great energy nature that increases my raw damage. So I got rough, 1 second bleed and 5% extra damage on heavy attack, and heavy attack has a cosmic change. So I don't know what cosmic change means, but as you can see here, I actually got pretty good energy nature for a build like this. This will significantly increase the damage I deal. Well, maybe not significantly, but it does increase it. And then obviously curse hand, you use that and you get a, well, these are all passive plus cosmetic, passive only, cosmetic only. That's just, I don't even know what these do, so let's just use it. Flesh arms. So got flesh arms again. These are cosmetic, they don't even do anything, but yeah, as you can see, obviously you got rough, and that actually helps the build a lot. And my bad for saying 20k, obviously it's 2k, but a full combo can deal anywhere between 10 to 20k damage, because you're dealing 2k per black flash. Once you have your buffs, it can increase to up to 2.3k, so 2,300, and you have 5 of those black flashes. That's over 10k already. And then we're not even factoring in the combos you're going to be doing with your weapon, etc. So this is actually a high damage build. You're going to be killing a lot of people with it in PvP, and in PvE it's definitely going to dominate and help you throughout the whole game. So do with this what you will. This was the build. I love and appreciate you guys, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.